Hello and welcome to another Warcraft the Audio Commentary. This is game 2 for WLS. Between our players, we're going to introduce them. Go! Aotuman, the orc player, the green orc, spawning in the top right. And his opponent is going to, of course, be Zhouxixi, spawning in as the red Night Elf down in the lower left. This is game number 2 in the match. We just watched game 1, so feel free to check that out if you haven't. You know, yeah, this map, I love this map. This map is Bright and Dark version 1.03, I think. 1.03, I believe is what it is. This map is insane. Just like on this side of the map, like on the right side of the map, it's all dark and orc. Kind of looks like Durotan, you know. It's got the mushroom trees and is Durotan is that a place? Maybe it's not. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of barrel. That's a lot of TNT right there we got. So right on the bridges too. Can you blow the bridges up? Can you do that? I don't. Is it down here too? Oh wow. Well, I don't think you can, but maybe. I mean, that's just I don't even know. I don't even know. There's a lot of way gates on this map. I mean, there are a lot of way gates. Yeah, someone just told me it's Durotar, maybe? Durotar? I don't know. I don't even know. But on the left side, it's all like peaceful and twisted meadowy-ish. You know, so I just like it. I think it looks really good, especially where it splits. And again, lots of TNT on this map. it's everywhere. But it's kind of weird, isn't it? Kind of like autumny. It's like it's like different tile sets just all over the place. It looks really cool. So I do like the map, but it's just crazy. It's a very large map. It's huge, but again, there's lots of waypoints and such things. I don't know. Here it is. Yeah, I was like, where is it? Way gates. They got dungeon gates and stuff. They're already mostly dead, so it's fairly easy to kill them. It's kind of a good thing, and of course a Doomguard, Vile Temptress, all kinds of stuff. But let's get into the game. We have Blade Master versus Demon Hunter. Of course, the Blade Master sold his TP, picked up a Circle of Nobility. The Demon Hunter, on the other hand, he also got a Circle of Nobility and a Dust of Appearance. And I don't know where the shops are that he did all that from. I think it was from over here. Yeah. The Orc player used that shop, and the Elf player used the shop nearest to him. So that's how that stuff went down. Of course, you can see a Tree of Ages tech, pretty much what you want, and the Blade Master taking out a Wisp. So you always got to be a little bit redundant in the amounts of wisps you make for wood versus really anybody who's going to harass your wisps. You always make a couple extra before you attack. It's just in case, you know. It's just in case you lose some, because it's very possible. And this is the Blade Master. His name is Nikoro. It's one of my favorite Blade Master names, Nikoro. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Versus Sindweller, Swin. Oh, is it Sin Dweller? Oh, I bet it is. I bet it's like it's the conjunction of Sin Dweller. That's kind of cool because he's dwelling in the sin. Oh yeah, that's the Demon Hunter for you. Even though his name's Demon Hunter, he's got a dark past, dark terrible secrets you have, Illidan. Anyway, so we have the Blade Master here. He's running away, pretty much what you expect, I guess. I don't know. A couple of grunts chasing a wisp up here. It's kind of. I don't think they're never gonna catch him. He could just run around these mushrooms for the rest of his life, and they would, okay, unless he does that. But then actually, nope, yeah, okay, I eat my words. But he will detonate as a final middle finger to these grunts, just saying, nope, not gonna give you the experience. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff going on the map right now. A lot of people are ringing around the posy. But Boots of Speed and a Circle of Nobility, as well as a Dust of Appearance, going to the Blade Master. I forgot what the item was called for a second. I don't even know how that happened. But hey, it did. Boots of Speed on the Demon Hunter, as well as a Staff of Teleportation. So both players, they're decked out, ready to do all sorts of stuff. You know, they're just, I don't know. I don't even know. So down here we can see a couple of, we have an Archer, a Demon Hunter. He's coming up here looking to get the creep jack on the Orc player who's creeping up what is a very scary looking creep camp. I mean, they got Fell Guards and Nightmares and all kinds of stuff. A couple grunts and a Blade Master are going to chase this Archer, but he is getting blocked by the Fell Guard. If he just microed that a little better. Shame. Anyway, down here you can see the Demon Hunter. He's going to get blocked by a Peon. Very good play. Keep that grunt alive. Just, you know, block him with the Peon. Why not? He needs to be careful not to lose this peon. Okay. Or lose the peon. Why not? The Demon Hunter has no problem going into this base because he can get trapped. He does have the Staff of Teleportation. It's not a huge deal for him. He's going to kill as much stuff as he wants to. And that Shadow Hunter is going to take quite some time to get out of here. So, I mean, this is... He's literally just going to staff out here any minute. And he knows he doesn't... He's like, I mean, this is just... I think it's a little bit poor play coming in from aotuman because he could have kept that peon alive. He really could have. And he should have known. He should have just clicked on the Demon Hunter and said, oh, it's got a staff. But maybe he did that anyway. Maybe he wanted him to staff away so he didn't... So he didn't actually go ahead and, you know, do anything nutty. Gonna see him selling a salve. I don't know why. Could have dropped it on the ground. The Shadow Hunter's almost out. And do you know this? The Demon Hunter just staffed away, so there's that. Actually, is he hiding a bestiary? Oh, he's hiding a bestiary. I think he wants to go for the same strategy he went last game. He could be doing that if he went Batmaster last game, so he could be seeing another Batmaster since he's hiding this bestiary over here. Because if you scout this, you only see one bestiary. You go, oh well, it's definitely not Batmaster. It's only one bestiary. It's nothing to worry about. And this is a huge map. Huge maps are good. Oh, they're so good for Batmaster strategy because with huge maps, you can just there are so many places you can put up an expansion and you can secure your second expansion. And once you secure your second expansion, you are so golden if you're going Batmaster. I mean, it's not game over, right? But that's a really good thing for you. It's big maps good for Batmaster, and I'm curious to see. Zhouxixi is actually gonna go with the Keeper of the Grove as the second hero, which interesting choice. Still going dots. Still going dots. Still going for the tech. It looks like, you know, he wants to put out some pressure right now, and I feel like maybe he knows the Batmaster's coming again. Maybe he's just taking a guess, like, oh, you went Batmaster first game. Usually people who go Batmaster generally keep going Batmaster. It's like usually they're one-trick ponies. It's not always the case, but I don't think, you know, aotuman's very good orc player, so he definitely knows how to play multiple strategies. So it's not that. Maybe that's just, maybe they've played a bunch of games together and they just know each other. I don't know. This Keeper of the Grove actually taking a lot of hits, but he does have a Boots of Speed and a Pendant of Energy, so he's got a ton of mana. And he's also going to be able to just outrun these dudes. So casting Tangles, Runaway, casting Tangles, and it's going to be really hard to actually do anything. And oh, the Shadow Hunter is very low on life, but he does have Healing Salve, and he does use it. Will he? Oh, is he going to die? Oh, one hit on the... Oh, this is... Okay, so the Demon Hunter hit it one time. He's going to run away, but there is the possibility of ensnare at any point. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't actually know if it's been researched or not. But it could have been. It could have been, so... Got to be careful with that, don't you? You really do. And he is putting down an expansion here, so I'm kind of... Is he actually going to go for Batmaster? We see some Raiders, a couple of Raiders. Now, the Batmaster strategy is... it really... You know, I guess in a sense, it's got like an equal strategy with Raiders, where instead of using Bats, you use Raiders. And it looks like that might be what we're going to see this time. And actually, it looks like that Demon Hunter's already been surrounded right now, and he could potentially die. No, he's going to get staffed right on out of there. There is a Staff of Preservation on the Keeper of the Grove. Not a bad thing. And he's just going to maybe see if he can get some hits on some buildings. And really, when you got Raiders, you want to get hits on the buildings as much as you can. And of course, we know that aotuman is putting up an expansion right now. So he wants to buy as much time as possible, but he's actually really winning these fights quite well. So there's no way for Zhouxixi to actually force him out of this base right now. And these illusions are so good. Actually going to see a detonation, catching one of those illusions, and not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. You know, keeping the detonations going is good. Going to see one of those wisps that's going to die, not getting a detonate off. That's a little unfortunate for him. You know, just going to see some damage going off onto the Blade Master. He does have that Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Going to go ahead and pop that. We'll see the Demon Hunter once again taking some damage, but he's sitting there in range of his shot. This could be a bit of an awkward choice to go for him. Is there enough mana for a Healing Wave? There's enough mana for a Hex. Oh, and you can't get anything happening to your... Oh, the Hex is going to end. Oh, he's still going to go down. He's going to lose that Demon Hunter. Oh, and the Blade Master dies as well at the same time, giving level 2 to the Keeper of the Grove. Wow, but we're going to see one of these Moonwells dying right now, which is going to bring the Night Elf player from 22 out of 40 to 22 out of 30 food, but he will get a Raider in exchange for that kill. So really not... It could have been better, but, you know, I mean, could have been better for the Elf player, but all in all, that wasn't... That really was not a bad outcome for him. Trading heroes like that. And meanwhile, after all of this distraction, aotuman's been able to get the Great Hall just about completed. There's a wisp over here, kind of. I love these trees. These trees are just insane. You know how easy it would be to like juke heroes in and out of this, like the fog of war abuse you could do. Oh, that would be. But we probably will never see it. We might. We probably won't. Okay, so down here though, what we see, is it a tier 3? Oh, it's not even a tier 3. It's not even a tier 3 orc. He is not even doing it. He's just gonna, you know, he's saying, you know what? I don't even need it. I don't. And he really doesn't right now. His army is much better. But the problem is, potentially, the one thing you got to keep in mind is that elf players, they have very cheap units. These druids of the Talons, they are very cheap. So even though the elf player took a lot of damage there, he could in theory rebuild. He could. So you gotta be careful. You can never just like go, I did a lot of damage, and now he's gonna be dead. No, you have to make sure. You gotta be ever vigilant. That's the word, vigilant. Perhaps gonna see another fight going on. Oh, the Keeper of the Grove getting immediately focused, but the Demon Hunter gonna be the real target here, as he's gonna get surrounded. But the Blade Master's Cyclone, so that's not. It's not gonna do a lot of DPS there with just raiders, and actually the elf player could win this fight no problem. Just, you know, he's gonna staff that Demon Hunter right on out before a bunch of raiders.
Player's force
I'm yawning, I don't know why. Before the raiders, like, you know, ensnared down and stuff, but a little bit of stuff gonna happen over here. Gonna see a Hex on the Demon Hunter, going to try to kill some dots. Gonna lose a raider for that effort. Potentially gonna lose another raider here. You can see raiders take a lot of damage from dots, especially when they have Fairy Fire on them. Another druid going to go down. So he's trading dots for raiders, literally at a 1-1 ratio right now, which is just insanely awful. Because the dots are cheaper. Don't do that. Oh, get those raiders out of there. Keep those raiders alive. Good job. You should always be able to get the raiders out unless they get entangled, because frankly, you have plenty of time to micro them. They just run away. It's not a problem.
Player's forces are under attack.
So the orc player is starting to micro himself a little bit better here, just getting a little bit better composure going on. 3 raiders here might lose this one. Oh, it looks like he's going to lose that one. Level 3 being picked up by the Keeper of the Grove. And of course, we're just going to continue to see base stuff happening. Base stuff happening. It's always going down. It's always going down. Blade Master is going to maybe start taking a little bit of focus. He will, but he's going to actually get entangled. Going to form a little bit of a wall right here with those 2 raiders and the Shadow Hunter, which worked out really well for him. And there's not enough mana on that Keeper of the Grove for any more entangles. So the orc player should be able to get out of there scot-free. In fact, he does. Keeper of the Grove going to get TP right on back to the elf player's base, and he will go ahead, buy Clarity, use those Moonwells to get his mana count right back up to the top. Being tipped off is always good. To be topped off, whatever. And we actually have an Ancient of War. The Ancient of War has uprooted himself over here. He's going to just start attacking this Great Hall with great ferocity. And aotuman's going to be forced to retreat. He's lost his expansion, it looks like. I mean, it hasn't fallen yet, but he's abandoned it. So, not really the situation he wants. Finally, we see the Spirit Lodge going up. This is so important to have your Spirit Lodge out. You can get yourself Spirit Walkers. Those guys are so good at dealing with all of this stuff. In fact, here's the Tinker for the 3rd hero for Zhouxixi. And really, it's interesting that we see this. The Keeper of the Grove is the 2nd hero. It's not as good as the Beastmaster. It's not. It's really not. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not a bad choice, but again, it's not as good as the Beastmaster, and I think that's...
Player's forces are under attack.
I mean, I feel like it's good for aotuman. I feel like that's actually really good for aotuman. We do see he's got level 3 on the Demon Hunter right now, level 1 on the Tinker, and level 3 on the Demon Hunter, the Keeper of the Grove. So, gonna staff the Demon Hunter back to the base. He's gonna be able to just Moonwell up and staff right back over here with his Staff of Teleportation. Do we have a TP on any of these heroes? No. No TP, but they are at a Goblin Merchant, so he could buy one, and he's gonna need to, because the Orc player is showing up. Well, yeah, he needs a TP.
A player's forces are under attack.
No, he really needs a TP. The Orc player can sack his expansion. The Elf player cannot sack his Tree of Eternity. What are you doing? No, why don't you have a TP? You just walked by a shop. Oh, no. This is not looking good. Maybe he doesn't have the money. He should have sold some items. Yeah, he's running back to this Goblin Merchant. He knows he's in trouble. He can leave the Tinker behind if he wants to. That's fine, but this Tree of Eternity just went down. Tree of Eternity is down. Alpha Tango, Bravo, Freddy, Mercury, they're all down. They're dead. Well, actually, that came out. That was wrong. I didn't mean, look. I didn't mean to say Freddy. I don't know. I was just trying to think of an F, and then an M came out. I don't know. Look, no disrespect intended. That was an accident. But anyway, nonetheless, the Tree of Eternity has fallen. That's not good at all. And we're going to see the orc player just going to TP away. He's like, you know what? I'm going to probably TP to my expansion. No, he's actually going to give the expansion up as well. Because that was about to die. So that's unfortunate. But this is definitely worse off for Zhouxixi. Because look, there's 8.6k gold in that mine. There's 8.1k gold in this mine. aotuman's way ahead. I mean, way ahead. Is he going to rebuild an expansion? Can he? He can rebuild the expansion, but will he? Where is he going to do it? Because he could do it somewhere else if he wanted to. Be a little clever about it. Maybe do it down here. Be very easy to defend this, surely, because, you know, look.
A player's
How are you going to get into this? You got one way, maybe 2 ways. Okay, you got 2 ways. You go all the way down this way. Look at this. Look at this path. Can you even walk through there? It looks like you can, but I don't know. I wonder if you can use that as a path. It looks like it because it looks like this is like a sneaky path, but whatever. Looks like we're going to see another fight here in just a second. I'm not sure what's going on over here. It's just like, oh, it's a wisp. Oh, I was wondering why there was looked like there was a conflict there. There was just a wisp chilling out. Gonna see a mana burn. Now, you know, at this position, aotuman might be smart to just tech up, back off, tower up. You know, his opponent doesn't have any kind of anything. It's just got like a tiny little army, you know. And in fact, I don't think he wants to fight, and I think that's the right move. Why fight? Because this is a fight he could reasonably lose. He could lose this fight. It's not. I don't think he would. I think he's at the advantage, but he could lose. And there's no need. There's absolutely no need to do that. Just go ahead and play the economy game. That's what you're best at. Just do it. You know. Well, maybe he's not best at that. I don't know. After last game's performance, but maybe he is really good at that. Maybe that is his best way to play. I don't know. And in fact, there's an elf army right here. And he just doesn't even care. He does not even care. Oh, but he could get. Oh, he could lose the Blade Master. Oh, he could lose this Blade Master. He needs to just go straight for that Tree of Life. Just try to kill it. Just try. You're not gonna get out. You're not gonna get out of this, are you? Oh, he is gonna get out of this. Okay. Okay. Look. I got a little intense there. Okay. Well, he's canceled it, and now he's just gonna TP out. Oh no, you aren't gonna get out of this. Oh man, what a shame. I feel like I'm partly responsible for that because I was, you know, aotuman was like, no, you're a good guy, Pure. I'm gonna make sure you are right. I'm not gonna get out of this. I'm gonna run back into my death. I feel bad about that, but you know what? The lesson of the day is that he got the Tree of Life. He killed it. He canceled it. It was worth it. You know. He's got a gold mine, his opponent doesn't have a gold mine. In fact, he's working on getting a second gold mine, his opponent doesn't have a gold mine. And he's got a great army, and his opponent doesn't have a gold mine. So really, I would say aotuman's in a good spot. Actually, he's in a fantastic spot. This is the kind of position you'll want to be in. You know, when your opponent doesn't have any income, and you have income, and you're getting ready to have 2x income, oh man, that is... Oh, it's a beautiful position. I actually have a catapult or a demolisher, the TFT term, demolisher, coming out. Demolishers are really good against these dots. They have unarmored armor, so that means they take a lot of extra damage from siege attacks. As you can see, unarmored takes extra damage from piercing and siege attacks. But the point is, it's demolishers are siege damage, so that's kind of a big thing. And also, there's not a lot of buildings here, so if he wins a fight, I mean, he's got a lot of siege, right? These guys are siege, demolishers are siege. Demolishers are long range siege, and they do tons of damage, like just boatloads like that. 72 to 89. It's kind of crazy. It has 1150 range. But we are going to see a fight going underway. The Man and Burn is going to hit the Shadow Hunter at the same time as the Hex hits the Demon Hunter, so a little bit of cool stuff there. A Wand of Lightning Shield going to go off onto the Demon Hunter, but it's going to get dispelled pretty much immediately. And what's going? The Demon... Oh, the Blade Master's down here, right-clicking the Tree of Life once again. He's like, look, this is my only job in life right now. It's to prevent you from ever getting any more income. And really, I think he might have done it. Well, no, he could still sell some items he'd still get enough gold. Ooh, that Shadow Hunter's going to TP out at 4 HP. That is insanely close. Very, very close. Getting out of there. Losing quite a bit, actually. He's lost a lot, but he's going to dispel the Fairy Fire so the Elf player doesn't know what's going on over at the Orc base. But really, it's a big map. You can see it's going to take a while. Even if the Orc player was able to get over here, by the time he does, it's just the Elf, you know, there's a shop here. He's going to heal up. He's really sitting fine. He's got that expansion up at this point. He's got the Demolishers coming out. More Raiders on the way. The Elf player is, well, he's screwed, really. I mean, he is quite screwed at this point. You can just see that level 3 on the Demon Hunter, level 2 on the Tinker, level 3 on the Keeper of the Grove, no gold mine. That's the problem. Is, you know, the Orc player has 2 gold mines, his opponent has no gold mines, and I can't stress that enough. I mean, Zhouxixi's doing a great job to hold on, really. He really is, but again, there's no gold mine. Like, what is he gonna do? Though I really am surprised that he hasn't decided to go for like this gold mine right here. I think this would be the sneaky play to go. I mean, I realize that if aotuman saw that there's no gold mine right here, he'd probably check other gold mines. But, you know, if Zhouxixi was sitting here, you know, and he was expanding over here, but he was making it look like he was just defending his buildings, maybe the Orc player doesn't realize it, and that gives him time to get, I don't know, maybe not. He's going for this though, and this, as long as that Orc player wants to just keep suiciding into it, there's nothing to stop him. And in fact, he's going for wisps at this point. You're gonna see some of those wisps going down. He does have the ability to Potion of Lesser Invulnerability to get out of a really tight spot here if he ends up in one. He probably has a TP. He's got a TP on the Shadow Hunter, so he can get out of here really if he needs to. And he's just going to kill the expansion one more time. Will he get the Wisp? Will he get the Wisp? Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't care about the Wisp. Maybe he just says, I'm just going to get out of here. Maybe he's going to TP. Maybe he's going to keep on fighting. I think he's going to win this fight anyway. He's got Demolishers raining down some nice Hellfire. And of course, he's just got so many units right now. There's just really not a lot that Zhouxixi can do. And Zhouxixi, well, there's one thing he can do, and that's call a good game, and that's what he does. So that's good game. That's game number 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. A little bit dragged out there at the end, but Zhouxixi, he had heart. You know, he didn't want to give up. He didn't want to throw in the proverbial towel. So he just kept at it, and then he lost. But you know what? That's okay. It was game number 2. It's a best of 3, which means there's another game in the series that we're going to get into here in just a second. So if you're watching on YouTube, hopefully you can click right here. That should be an annotation. It'll take you to game 3. And if you're watching on stream, we'll be back in just about 2 minutes with game number 3. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.